Hello, I'm back. I had to pause the video at that point because technical hit. It didn't want me to put the counter on, the countdown counter on the screen, but I'm not letting it get away with that. As you can see, the counter is up. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to set the timer for 30 seconds, and as the count during the countdown, we're going to just be letting our intuition move our hand around without any control whatsoever. Yeah, it can do any sort of movement, you just let it go. And what you can do is to do it with your eyes shut. You can look down at it, look in the gaze, it's up to you. You can even close your eyes. I will give a 5-second countdown so that you'll know if your eyes are shut, to know that it's about to come to an end. So I'm going to press my timer on now for 30 seconds. And during this time, I'm not going to say anything, because the idea again is for you to get into that flow and for you to sort of listen and feel where your intuition is taking your hand. So we'll start now. 3, 2, 1. I got carried away there. I'm very much carried away. But oh, timer. So what you can see is that we've got a very lively page in front of yourselves. And what we need to first of all do is to look for where there's lines. If I zoom in a bit more, you can see I've got a line here that's not attached to anything. So what I will do is with my pencil, I will take this and bring it to the edge. So if I've got any more, like down here, I'll show you again. I've actually got 1, 2, 3 of them. That's actually part of it, but I'm going to say that it's sticking out on its own, because really that's how it looks. So I'm going to be bringing this down into there, and this one I can do two things. I can join it, or I can make them go separate ways. So what I'm going to do is that this can go down to there, or it could have gone straight, and I'm just going to bring this one into here. Okay, the idea, just have a quick look. I'll try not to move my page too much or too quickly, is that I can see I've got another one here, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to bring it down into a space. And the reason why I let my hand go like that, because that's the way that my feeling just went into that flow. So I just brought it down wherever the feeling took me. So have a look around your canvas for that, and don't worry if you don't get all of them at this stage. As you're going along, you'll see them and you'll do the same thing to them, make them have an ending. So now we're going to take the smallest of the pens that I'm using, because these are used for Zentangling as well. And we're going to be doodling, not Zentangling. Because Zentangling is actually a trade technique, and you need to have special ticks, as I always put it, tick boxes for you to be able to run it. So this is why, and it is doodling, so we're calling it as it is, but we're using these pens. So as I said, I'm taking my smallest one. Again, you take the one that you've got in your hand, whether it's the smallest one or just the one that you're going to be using. And for me, let me pick one that I want to pick one that's got lots of bits so that I can show you, which is this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm looking at these lines, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw over these lines with my pen. I'm going to try and hold it in a way that you can see what I'm doing, but you will hold yours up or however you feel comfortable. Now, forgive me because at some point I'm going to forget myself, get into the zone, and I'm going to lift it up. So I have to think really a lot about the fact that I'm not sitting here doing it alone. I'm doing it with yourselves. So I'm going to be following the line, so you do the same. And the key thing to do as well whilst drawing the lines is to look ahead. So I know that, for example, this line, I know that I want it to go all the way down to here. And I'm going to see if I do it this way. So what I'm doing is I'm looking ahead. So I'm going to look to there first. And now I'm going to look to here. And now I'm going to look to here. Because what you're doing is you're bringing it towards the direction that you're going. Think about it when you're walking down the street. You're looking in the direction that you're going in so that you're following that path. So let's do all the lines in our in one of the bubbles, in one of the circles. And what I'll do again is that I will stay quiet whilst I'm doing my one. And that's because, again, I want you to use this moment to breathe, relax more into your body, and notice how you're feeling and your body's feeling in terms of the relaxation, and your heart and your chest, how it's moving more slowly and softly. And still taking notes around your body. If there's still any tension, just breathe into it. If other thoughts come into your mind, just acknowledge it, say thank you, and remember, Lively says Lively outside for this moment. This time is for you. So I'm going to stay quiet for a moment and until I've done this, and then I will continue. Okay, I've done mine now. Okay, my lines look a bit wobbly, but that's because of the way that I was holding my pen. That's fine. I'll go back in and I'll clear it up a bit later on. So now this is part of the neurographics that I was mentioning earlier, that these lines are roads that we come across, and we've got to make decisions where we're going, and do we go this way, do we go that way, how, what, complete confusion. And this is what this sort of represents in terms of our minds, our brains have got all these pathways, all these nerves and information that it's got to carry around. It's like being on the road and seeing across, getting up to a junction. Do you turn left, do you turn right? And the reason for this as well is that when we come to do the next part, which is looking at where these crossroads are, what we're going to do is to soften them so that they become round, sort of smoothed out, so it's just, yeah, sort of a round corner rather than a sharp bend. So I'm going to do this one because I think it's easier to see. And the best way to do this is to create the marker and then color it in. So what do I mean? So I'm just going to draw the U, if you like, just set the shape of the circle that the corner that I want to smoothen out, and then I just color it in like so. So I'm going to do the same on this side because I can see there's a cross here. So a sharp edge there, and I'm going to color it in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look here, and although it's a bit curved, I think it needs to be a bit more curver. So what I might do here is that I may feel that I don't need to do so much of the curve. So I might just try it little by little, like this. You can see I'm just creating the extra lines. And to me, that's good. That's good enough. And then around here, again, I feel I can just use my pen to soften it. And you can always go back in, which I will be doing, going over these lines, and turn and make it more sort of rounded. I'm going to pick another spot. Let me do this spot because that's quite a good space to demonstrate some other stuff to you. So just going to have a look at this. I can see that there's a bend here. There's another one here, here. So you can see I'm just having a look around to see where the crossroads are. And actually these against the circle shape are also need to be softened. So I'm going to do this area. So I've got this little triangle here. So I will be doing some curving out, softening the edges. And so remember I was saying for these ones to draw the half of the circle and then color it in. You can start building on the circle, or the half circle rather, like this, until you get it the way that you want it. And the same here. Yeah, and here. So I've covered it like this. So you may get ones that's like this one here, which is too small. So I'm just going to color it in completion. And then I'm looking at this one and I'm thinking I'm going to color it in, because I don't see the need to make it any smaller. But you can you can do so if you so wish. So now, as I always say, you're looking at your artwork and you make a decision about what's happening with the artwork or how it looks based on what you see. So I'm looking at here, there's another one I'm going to add in a bit there. And then, as I was saying, these are also part of the corners that needs to be softened. So I am going to start from this side over here, and I'm going to do that half crescent like this, and I'm going to do the same here, just a nice little curve, and colour that in. As you can see, I'm starting to now clear it up as much as possible and acknowledging any connections. So here, I'll show you again. Just going to go in, a bit awkward with my hands. For you, you'll be turning yours around however feels comfortable to you. So I've done here, I'm going to do this side. And just for doing the last bit, I'm going to do this side as well. Okay, so what we're going to do, the next stage, is to complete all the circles in this way, because it just makes it easier as a focal point that you're not losing where your circles are. So let's start off with doing that. I'm going to pause the video and I'll see you back on the other side. Thank you for dropping by and crafting with me today. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel. You are welcome to join the Crafting Wellbeing Facebook group. You'll find the link down below. I look forward to you coming back and crafting with me again. See you soon.